Time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Will kick this away to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. They go with a direct snap. Has the first down and more. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. And they did it right there.
And now the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
This try is no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They're going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. NC State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. This is the 6th play on the drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Can he get there on the ground? And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A pre-snap motion from the offense. The back's got it. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And he will score. Touchdown, NC State. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's caught downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
NC State 14, Oregon 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it to the left. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still...
Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Second down coming up.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw caught on the left side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Ducks offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The sack sets up 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. It doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Receiver makes the grab. He's found some room at the 45. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They call the counter run here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Now it's 2nd down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
NC State looking for a 4th down conversion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the 1st down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
Returner decides to fair catch this. this powerful offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So it's 1st down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll ride the back again here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that run.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? QB decides to keep it here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, NC State. Still no answer for this offense. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Burns. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Fights through a tackle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. He's past the marker, still on his feet. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Oregon, 21.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Ball handed off, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Was completed. Picks up 4. Coming up, 4th down.
NC State needs to convert this 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Offense backed up here, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. NC State 35, Oregon 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Run for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. Looking to throw again. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
NC State has moved into the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Wolfpack line out now, 1st and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place to visit. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last visit. The ball is free in the backfield. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense starts with excellent field position. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down coming up.
Okay, ready?
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go.
Caught behind the line. It's Marchup. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now the first one threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
This one will be fair caught. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Quarterback lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Makes a quick grab. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbound.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's got some open field ahead. Inside the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Trying the old counter play here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. He breaks free. He's going to take off here. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Picks up the first and is still going. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, that is one way to make an impact play out of nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. My man had his track shoes on in this play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. Getting set. Here's second down. And the offense will just take a knee. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.